Good morning, folks, and happy Sunday. Today is going to be day 47 working down here at the ranch. It's a beautiful morning here in South Mississippi, about 80 degrees. And I've got some company. Got Mama Bear and Grandma, Susan Elaine and Gene Rhodes here. That's the one I try to get locked up by the Border Patrol down there in Las Cruces, New Mexico. But anyway, they've come out to hang out with me a little bit this morning, see the property, and gave them a little bit of a tour, walked them around the trails a little bit. So I figure we're gonna visit for a little bit, then I'm gonna get to work on day 47. I'm gonna keep cleaning up this area right over here, plug away at it a little bit more, see what we can get cleared out. Day 47, here we go. Got the visit done with, and they're on their way back home, and they're probably going to a garage sale or something, be my guess. Thrift store. So I think I'm gonna start prodding away at this little area right in here. I'm gonna see if I can get it split right down the middle there, and then kind of start working this section here. Might clip a couple of these little edges right here. Again, I'm gonna try to get into the easy stuff that I can get into. I probably won't be out here again until maybe next Sunday. We've got our fall shoot off at work next Saturday, so we normally bring all of our customers out and have dinner and shoot fireworks and stuff like that. So it's going to be a busy week getting ready for all that, and then that's going to be next Saturday, so that usually turns into a day-long event. I still have not had any luck on this. I may have to call Vosker and see if they have any idea why I can't download my videos or my pictures. So I just put the battery back in there yesterday. I'm hoping that helps a little bit, but again, that's a problem for another day. Let's get after this. All right, so got this little edge cleaned up a little bit. I was kind of trying to get some space opened up here behind this tree so I can start kind of poking in there and seeing if I can find a path. I might be able to go straight through here and basically pop out on that other trail, and then kind of have this little area split up. So that's probably going to be the game plan. I'm going to take a little break. It's about 2 o'clock and I'm trying to get out of here about 4 o'clock, so got about 2 hours left. And so what I may do is work for about another hour maybe on this area here, and then I may come on back over here into this area that I've been working the last couple of days. Mostly I want to try to get my property. I said this already, but I kind of want to know where my property line is, and this stuff is really easy to get in here. There's a few dead trees in there, that's about it. But I have got a serious burn pile here going on, and I want to try to get it opened up so I can get into some of these trees at some point before I burn, and try to nick off some of these limbs that are kind of hanging over the top of this, you know, just in case. I'll probably do it on a day where it's at least rained at some point in the day before, so. But anyway, got that to deal with. I fixed my camera. I put a little bungee strap around the part that the little thing closes there, so I'm gonna eventually go back and get it set up too. So then we'll be back to full capacity on the cameras out on the back trails and by the feeder. But again, we're kind of slowly surely hammering away this section here. You know, a couple weeks ago you could not see through there at all for sure, but we're about to get to this back trail back here. We're not that far off of it really. Walk back here and show you real quick. So, you know, we just clipped this right here, but basically that little amount of thickness there and we are on to the back trail here. So what I'm kind of thinking is I want to keep plugging away at this and get this all opened up. Then I may actually leave this. I was talking to my buddy Jeff and he said something that made a lot of sense. Them deer like to get in there and kind of hide from the coyotes and stuff. So I think I may leave the majority of this just like it is, and then over by the deer platform start cleaning up between the platform and the deer feeder. So that's just an idea I have right now, which is why I want to focus on this right here. Keep hammering it away, keep hammering away at it, get her completely cleaned up. Oh, there goes a little snake. He scared me. Little green snake. I don't know if you can see him. He's blending in there. I'll tell you what, that's the first snake I've seen since I think I saw that black snake over there a long time ago. I haven't seen very many snakes out here at all. He kind of creeped up on me. But anyway, I'm gonna take a break and then start seeing if I can open this up a little bit more right up front here. Here we go. sure how long my camera was running there, but anyway, I didn't realize it was on. We poked through here. There's a couple big clusters, big stump right there I ran into. That was a big one there. But we poked out to this side. This is where I saw that snake a second ago. Hopefully I didn't get him. I think once I get that stump out of the way, I can kind of come right through there and clip that corner. I may be able to come at it from this side and get it, but I need to cut that out. So we basically kind of got this down to a little bitty island here that I'm going to plug away at here for maybe another half an hour. See if I can get it. I see already there's a bunch of little medium-sized trees in here that are going to be, it's going to be tricky to sneak that machine in there. But hopefully I can find a spot that I can poke through, and we'll start kind of getting it boxed in and getting this little corner right here cleaned up. She's coming right along, folks. There's that gray catbird again. All right, folks. So we whittled away at this just a little bit. Unfortunately, I think I've gotten to the point now where I'm going to need to come in here and sawzall a bunch of this stuff. It's really thick in there. Quite a few big, thick trees in there. There's a big hole right there from something, probably a tree fallen or something. But you know, the bad news is, sorry, there's a spider web on my ear. It's going to get quite a bit thicker as we go back there. Luckily there is kind of like these little pockets right here that look like I should be able to get in there and open up a gap and keep plugging away back towards that back trail there. But kind of got this pocket opened up, and then it gets into the bigger stuff. So I think for today I'm gonna put a stoppage on this project, and probably the next time I come out here I'm gonna get my sawzall and clippers out and get in there and cut some of them trees out so I can start clearing it out some more with that brush hog. With all that being said, it is about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm kind of really hoping to get wrapped up and back on the road here by 4 o'clock. So I know it looks like I do this really fast, but that machine runs at about, I don't know, a quarter mile every 2 hours or something like that. It's pretty slow, especially when I'm going into the stuff that I haven't been into before. But that's kind of why I want to come work over here. This little area is actually pretty easy. There's not too much to worry about, and I don't have tree limbs slapping me in the face and choking me as I go through there. But what I may actually do, it looks like my neighbor kind of came around a corner there or something. I'm not positive. Maybe this is where he stopped at. I can't really tell without going over there, but I'll probably leave this stuff kind of thick since he hasn't done anything with it yet. At some point I'll get in here and I'll get all this stuff cleaned up, but my burn pile right now is huge. So anyway, I'm going to work on this little area a little bit. I'll probably just keep plugging away around the edge here and open up that burn pile a little bit more. again, mostly just to give myself plenty of room to get in there and kick some stuff out if it starts rolling out or anything like that. But at some point in time, I'm gonna have me a big old fire out here. So here we go. Alright folks, we got another good section cleared out over here. I don't know how well that video will show up. The camera is pointing right at the sun, so sorry about that. But I'll probably continue on, you know, opening it up a little bit. It's kind of the easy stuff, so it's not too bad. Doesn't take as long. It only took me about 20-25 minutes to do all that, so it's a lot better than getting in there and getting beat up by branches and all that other good stuff in there. Spiders, these spiders are freaking everywhere, and normally I'm not nervous about the little banana spiders or garden spiders, whatever you might call them, but this is when the brown recluses start making their nest. So I about run into them all the time when I'm mowing at the property. Anyway, all that babbling going on, we got this little area cleared out a little bit more. I like to hammer away at it. The next time I'm out here, probably need to get in there with my clippers and sawzall to get it opened up a little bit more, at least on this little island here. But it's about 3:45, so I am going to head up here and trade out one of them cameras for the one that I took home, the one that's got the sound, the deity or whatever it is. I'm gonna swap it out and put that other one somewhere. I may actually put it over here, seeing if anything comes down, because my neighbor's got a trail through there for a four-wheeler trail. I may set one on that tree over there and see if anything's coming in this back way. But this is how I fix my problem here. I had this little deal off of one of my lanterns, so I feel like I can keep that closed like that and it should stay out of the way. So we're gonna go do that real quick. Here we go. All right, I think this thing's on. Well, hey, I wanted to give a shout out to Shane up there at Shane and Jamie's little homestead, man. I hope your back's feeling better. I feel like we're getting too old to be hurting ourselves. I pretty much hurt myself watching football yesterday, getting so excited. I was thinking about you because of the Red River rivalry going on. I was kind of hoping Oklahoma would go ahead and beat them Texas Longhorns, but maybe you'll get them next time. I think that's the good thing about the college playoffs now, or you know how they've got it structured. Usually you can lose a game or two and still make it, so keep on going, Boomer Sooners. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to trade this one out with the one that I've got that has the sound and stuff on it, because this is normally where I've got some stuff coming through at. So I'm gonna do that real quick. All right, well, that's not exactly professionally tied up there, but that other one was giving me a really hard time. I think it's been up there so long it started growing into the tree. It's hard to get off of there. But all right, so last thing I'm gonna do is, when I was out here yesterday, I'm almost positive I put the empty SIM card. I don't know exactly what I did. I think I put the original SIM card back in, and I didn't put the new SIM card in this trail cam because I didn't have anything. So I'm gonna double check and bring that home. That way, if I did capture something, we'll get to see it. But turned out to be a pretty nice day. It was definitely a little rough in that little area over there, but it was nice to get some of it cleaned up. Here we go. All right, so we'll see if I messed up or not. Guess if there's nothing on that card, then I did it exactly how I thought I was doing it. But anyway, folks, I appreciate you tuning in. Day 47 was pretty productive. A little bit more done. I'm probably going to be busy most of the week. If I do make it down here, I'll probably do another exploring with the ranch. I kind of feel like I've been trying to do too much, so I need to either focus on working up front or focus on finding the back. So I figure one day during the week when I come down, since I only have a couple hours anyway, I'll kind of poke and prod out there in the woods, see if I can find a nice easy path to about the middle of my property and start kind of whittling away at it. So that's kind of going to be the plan. I don't know when I'll get back down here to do some work, but the next time I get down and do some work, we're going to get in here and start clipping that. We'll probably whittle away over here around the burn pile and get some of the limbs trimmed. I'm going to eventually get this place opened up. I feel like that's going to be like one whole day in itself, getting it all opened up, getting all the little shrubs and little trees clipped up away from the bigger trees. And then I'll figure out what I want to do in this area back here, but I'm going to need to keep it maintained now. So that's going to be it for day 47. I'm going to go get something to eat, try to get home and watch the Kansas City Chiefs, hopefully not get beat again. I think if they do, I might just not focus on the NFL so much, but college football it's getting a lot more fun to watch college football, it seems like, now that even the smaller teams are pretty good, you know. I think it keeps it exciting when you can lose more than one game and still go on and do big things. But anyway, with all that being said, I'll get down here the next time I can get down here. I appreciate y'all watching. Have a great week. Catch you next time.